Welcome, listener. Tonight's story takes us to Vintém Hill in Niterói, Brazil, where two men were found dead, wearing mysterious lead masks, with a cryptic note hinting at an otherworldly experiment. This story is based on real events, but what you believe is up to you. Let's begin. The case of the lead masks. The year was 1966. Brazil moved to the gentle sway of bossa nova, sunlit beaches, and a quiet sense that the world was opening in new ways. In the coastal town of Campos dos Goitacazes, two electronics technicians, Manuel Pereira da Cruz and Miguel José Viana, both in their early 30s, lived lives that looked ordinary from the outside. They repaired radios, built amplifiers, kept the town's appliances humming. But in a small workshop lit by a single bulb, their minds turned toward questions most people leave untouched. They called it scientific spiritualism, their own private blend of engineering and the unseen. They constructed devices meant to listen for signals beyond the ordinary, to reach across the veil that separates this world from whatever might lie on the other side. Friends remembered the calm excitement in their voices when they spoke of bridging gaps, of capturing what no conventional radio could tune. On the morning of August 17th, they told their families they were traveling to São Paulo to buy a car and some parts. They left with modest cash, a bottle of water, and 2 sheets of lead purchased from a local supplier. The families waved goodbye, expecting them home soon. They never reached São Paulo. Instead, they took a bus south to Niterói, then made their way to the isolated slopes of Vintém Hill, a low rise of grass and scrub overlooking the city and the sea. No one knows what pulled them there, or what they hoped to find on that quiet slope. 3 days later, on August 20th, a boy flying a kite climbed higher than usual and stopped cold. There, on the open grass, lay 2 bodies side by side. Manuel and Miguel were dressed in formal suits and waterproof raincoats, as though they had dressed for an occasion. Their faces were calm. Their eyes were covered by homemade lead masks, thick, eyeless shields cut from the sheets they carried, fashioned to block out light completely. No violence, no struggle marks. The bodies rested neatly, almost respectfully, as if they had simply chosen to lie down together. The autopsy found no poison, no drugs, no trauma. Their hearts had simply stopped. They had ceased to live, yet the cause remained silent. Nearby, an empty water bottle, 2 damp towels, and a small notebook. Inside the notebook, in clear handwriting, 16:30 be at the agreed place. 18:30 ingest capsules. After effect protect metals await signal mask. The words read like the final step in a careful sequence. Arrive. Ingest. Protect. Wait. Mask. Friends later shared how the men had tested bright lights on beaches, hoping to draw something closer. Witnesses remembered a massive orange glow descending from the sky during one experiment, hovering before vanishing. The lead masks may have been protection against the radiance they expected. The capsules, perhaps a way to open perception. The metals, something to safeguard once the effect arrived. A local woman, Gracinda Barbosa, came forward with her own memory. She had seen a disc-shaped object with beams of purple and orange light hovering over Vintém Hill the night the men died. Others in the area recalled similar glows in the weeks before. Not proof, but echoes. The trail eventually cooled. The case settled into archives, leaving behind only the hill, the masks, and the note that still feels like an unfinished sentence. Today, Vintém Hill is peaceful. Grass covers the slope where 2 men once waited. Yet some who walk there on certain evenings say the air feels different, thicker expectant, as though the hill itself is still listening for a signal that never quite came. So listener, what do you make of the note's careful instructions? A scientific bridge to another realm? A meeting that arrived exactly on time? Or a quiet invitation from the stars that was answered in silence? Tell us your thoughts in the comments. And if these veiled mysteries call to you and you would like to see more, please like and subscribe so we know that you do. Until next time. Stay spooky.